Welcome back to Studio 5. At some point in your life, you might have had grass envy. You know, the neighbor's got that green, lush lawn, and yours isn't quite there. There is a way to make sure you can get that lawn that looks as great and as green and as lush as this right here. And this is the time to be doing it, too. Josh Marble from Chanshare Sod Farm. Okay. What do we have to be doing this month? Is this the time we actually have to be doing something on the lawn?
Yes, this is a great time of year to get ready to fertilize your lawn. We recommend that you fertilize your lawn 3 times a year. Once on Memorial Day, once on Labor Day, and once on Halloween.
So it's easy to remember if you do it in conjunction with the holidays.
Exactly. And with Memorial Day coming up, it's a great time to get ready to do that.
So this would be the first time. People that have already fertilized maybe a month or two, maybe a month ago, maybe a little bit early. Jumping the gun, right?
Yes, that's correct. We recommend only the 3 times if possible. Sometimes people do 4, depending on the weather at that time. If it gets warm early, you may have to fertilize a little bit earlier. But if you can stay with 3 applications per year, it'll actually help your grass a lot more. It'll help it stay healthy, and it's not going to stress it too early in the spring.
Now, one of the key elements in fertilizer is nitrogen, right?
Correct.
Is there a good way to figure out how much nitrogen your lawn is supposed to be getting?
There is. It's really simple. Per 1,000 square feet, you need 1 pound of nitrogen. If you want to go to our website, there's actually an easy way to figure that out. Once you know the square footage of your lawn, you just type that into the formula on our website, and it'll tell you how much nitrogen you need to put on your per application on the soil there.
If you're, by the way, wanting to figure that out, we also have that formula on our website. You can go to studio5.ksl.com, and you can find that out. And you of course, go to the Chanshare Sod Farm. They got all sorts of information. You get a bag of fertilizer there, because I always see 3 numbers on the fertilizer. Tell me exactly what those actually mean here.
Yes, you got the 3 numbers here. The first number here is nitrogen, which is normally the highest content in the fertilizer you buy. The second number is phosphorus, and the third number is potassium. Normally the numbers, as you see here, they're about 4 to 1 to 2 ratio, which means the nitrogen is usually the highest number, and that's what you want to put on your lawn to keep the root structure so it can grow strong, and also so the grass stays green.
Just this last weekend, I was rolling out some Chanshare sod for my neighbor.
Okay.
Now, he doesn't use that kind of fertilizer. If you've got a new sod, you actually use a turf builder, so the numbers are a little bit more even on that.
That's correct. Yeah, it's usually like a 15-15-15. It's a turf builder, works really great. It allows the root system to grow really quickly so that you can get established more quickly.
So if you've got a new sod, new yard, you've got to make sure the numbers are fairly even. If you've got an existing one, that first number should be high, like in about the 35 range?
Yeah, 30 to 45 would be a great ratio.
And then you got this little device here. This is what people would use to fertilize with, right?
Yes, a lot of people like to hire out the fertilization, but it's really actually very simple to do yourself. You just put it into a simple contraption like this. You can buy it at any type of store, at a nursery or anything like that. And you just walk around and spin it like this. Most people have probably seen this, but it's very simple. You can do it yourself and get the results that you like.
Okay, so you get the green lawn, right?
Exactly, yes.
And of course, the sod that we're standing on, this is Chanshare sod, which is a little bit more drought resistant, and this will actually stay greener longer in between watering.
Yes, we've actually recommended that you water once per week after it's established.
Tell that to my father-in-law, okay? He waters every single night. Every time I go to his house, but it's like a swamp out there.
Yeah, if you can water once a week, it actually allows your grass to be more healthy because the root system can grow deeper and you're not overwatering it, causing it to stress out. And you can actually go to our website at chanshare.com. You can get more tips there on how to water properly, how to fertilize properly, and we also have a newsletter that you can sign up for that we send once a month that gives you tips on how to take care of your lawn for that month.
Yeah, of course, if you go to the chanshare.com website, go to the tips portion, look over the button on the side for the tips, click on that, and then scroll down a little bit, and they will send you monthly tips every day so your lawn can look as green and as lush as the lawn out here. And this stuff really looks green. Part of this, Josh, can we lift up part of this? I want to make sure people can see. This has a different root system, and that's why it stays greener longer.
Yes, it has a Kentucky bluegrass root system, and what it does is because the root system grows together, it actually will repair itself. If you have any pets or children and get a lot of wear and tear on your yard, it will grow back together so that you don't have to go in and repair the holes as much. Whereas if you use a different sod other than Kentucky bluegrass, you have to patch in those holes, either reseed or resod, to allow that to grow back together.
And one of the best times that people should be sodding their yard? Now, springtime?
Yeah, springtime's a great time, or fall time. You can install sod just about any time of the year as long as there's not 2 feet of snow. But just about any other time of the year you can install sod. In the summertime you do have to use a little bit more water to keep it from dying out.
And with the wacky weather we've had, we might get 2 feet of snow. You never know. Josh knows all the stuff about getting your grass green, and if you want more information, you go to their website, Chanshare.com, or go to our website for that formula on how to figure out how much nitrogen your lawn needs depending on how big it is. Thanks for the tips this morning.
Thank you.
Gotta get my hands all cleaned off here. It's a little bit wet, but it's still great weather.